Hello, and welcome to the Mid-Ohio Valley Public Forum video podcast. This podcast features issues of interest to the Mid-Ohio Valley residents and hopefully those beyond. The coronavirus pandemic changed our lives quite a bit.
And since the pandemic was the start of the MOV Public Forum and the pandemic is still going on, we're here again today to bring you issues and people of interest to the Mid-Ohio Valley.
Today, we're excited to be speaking with Amy Rogers of the Humane Society of the Ohio Valley, located in Marietta, Ohio. So here's Amy. We're glad to have you today.
And
Thank
hi,
you
Amy.
for having me. I appreciate that. Hello.
So October is Adopt a Shelter Dog Month. And so we were particularly interested in talking to people who are involved in rescuing animals. And so maybe we can help you get some of those wonderful animals out of your shelter and into their forever homes.
That would be wonderful.
So now we've heard that animal rescues and humane societies all over the U.S. have felt the effects of the pandemic in different ways. How has the pandemic affected you all over at the Humane Society of the Ohio Valley?
The biggest effect we have seen is the inability to hold fundraisers. Last year, we were only able to hold one fundraiser. That was a golf tournament. Since it was outside, we could go ahead and do it. We usually hold anywhere from 5 to 6 major fundraisers a year. So that really has hurt on the income side of things. Also, recently, we've had a large increase of dogs coming in. I don't know that that's directly related to the pandemic, but that seems to be a trend all over the country. So we tend to think that it is related to the pandemic and people going back to work and getting back, out into the public and that sort of thing. So unfortunately, we have seen a lot of dogs recently.
So Amy, can you tell me a little bit about the services that you all offer there? Most people have some idea of what you all do, but there may be services you offer that people aren't aware of.
Yes, our main purpose is to temporarily house and care for animals that have found themselves homeless or have been abused or neglected. People normally think of dogs and cats, which is what we primarily have, but we also currently have a couple of rabbits. We've also had some farm animals from time to time, chickens, goats, pigs. We've also seen snakes, rats, those sort of things. So it's not just your typical domesticated pets that we take care of. We also work to educate the public in animal control or animal population control through spay and neuter, the humane treatment of animals. We do offer some services like microchipping that people may not be familiar with. Any animal can come in with no appointment. It's $20 to get the animal microchipped, and that's a good way to find your animal should they end up lost. So that's something that people normally aren't familiar with that we do on a regular basis.
Now, follow-up question, do you have to be a resident of Washington County, or is it anybody in the Mid-Ohio Valley area?
For the microchipping, no, it can be anyone. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Tell us about your adoption process. I know it differs at different facilities. What's yours look like?
The first step in the adoption process is to complete an application. We have those in paper form at the shelter, and it can also be done online on our website, hsov.org. Once you're approved, if there's other animals in the house, we do like for you to bring that animal in to do a meet and greet to make sure that that both animals seem like they will get along and be able to cohabitate. The cost is for dogs is $150. That includes spay and neuter, up to date on their vaccinations and wormer, includes microchipping. And for cats, it's $40, and that includes the same things, spay and neuter, up to date on vaccinations, and also combo testing. And the only restrictions really are the animal has to be altered, spayed or neutered before they can go home. So sometimes there's a delay that way, but most of the time, if you own your home, or if the landlord, says it's okay if you rent for you to have the animal, they can go home with maybe the same day or definitely within a day or two.
So Amy, what are your greatest needs right now? Your fundraisers have kind of dried up for the moment. So what are your greatest needs and how can people help you?
We always have several needs. One of the biggest needs we have right now is volunteers. Anybody that would like to come, walk dogs, cuddle cats. There's always dishes and laundry that need done at the shelter and other cleaning type things. If anybody's interested in becoming a volunteer, they can also sign up on our website. They can fill out the application there, and then they'll get a welcome email from our volunteer coordinator. We also have a need for kitten food right now, because we have several kittens in the shelter, so wet food and kitten chow. And flea medicine is something that we really need right now. They're bleach, cat litter, dog and cat food, paper towels, cleaning supplies. Those are the things that we use a lot of on a daily basis. So those are things that are always needed as well.
Mm-hmm. I guess if someone lived in a rental where they weren't allowed to have pets, they could come volunteer with you and get their fix.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, get their puppy fix or kitten fix.
Exactly. Or if they have cats that don't like dogs, or vice versa, and they want to come and get their fix of the other one, the other animal, that we have volunteers that do that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do you have any animals that you might especially like to tell folks about, or any upcoming events or fundraising efforts that you're going to do?
We do have our biggest fundraiser of the year coming up. We were last year. It is the Fur Ball. This is the 17th Fur Ball. It's going to be held at the Elizabeth Broughton Community Center or building this year on State Route 821 in Marietta. It's a dance and auction. We'll have live music from the Bash, barbecue dinner catered by Dough Mama's Kitchen. There's going to be a country store, silent auction, 50-50 drawing, booze wheel, cash bar. Tickets are $45 a piece, or $400 for a table of 8 reserved seats at the same table. And tickets can be purchased again on our website at hsov.org.
So that sounds like a lot of fun. So Amy, I want to thank you for taking the time to come and talk to us about your facility today. And we have a rescued dog and a rescued cat, and they bring us great joy. We would like to see a lot of other people experience that kind of joy in their life.
Yes, we have a 3-year-old Springer named Pete, and our adopted doodle mix, Berg, who has his own social media accounts due to his pet visitation work at our local hospital. They definitely bring us a lot of happiness. So if you would like to expand your family with a new fur baby, or perhaps you want to help or donate, you can contact the HSOV by calling them at 740-373-5959. Or you can go to their website that Amy mentioned. That's www.hsov.org, or you can find them on Facebook. Thanks so much, Amy. I appreciate your time today.
Oh, thank you for having us and showcasing HSOV. We certainly appreciate it.
Thank you, Amy.
Thank you.